powerful energies are gathering and may appear ready to capsize you. However, when those tsunami waves come pummeling down, threatening to sink your ship, know that we are right by your side, manning the sails, so that you might come through the challenge intact. Hi, this is Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, bringing you the November 2021 forecast from Archangel Metatron. November is all about balance. There will be times when it may feel as if you're walking across a swinging bridge suspended over a deep chasm. The potential for peril is present. However, keeping your focus on the path ahead as you slowly and confidently move forward will stand you in good stead. Do not give in to temptation and look down, for where your focus goes, so too do you. Remember who you are, a divine creation with an entire team of angels and guides supporting you, walking your purposeful path in love and light. Whilst you are balanced and in the flow, you are safe. You confidently stride out, knowing who you are and why you are. Your life has meaning and is consequential. Know it, believe it, trust it, for it is truth. Be mindful of your pacing. It is important to maintain forward momentum. It is also important to pause now and again for self-care. You are not being called to save the world by yourself. In addition to your own team, there are other Lightworkers with their teams, plus legions of warrior angels marching with you onwards to victory. If you close your eyes, you may see them. The troops are gathering into a mighty force that cannot, will not be defeated. The time of the prophecy draws nearer as your numbers grow. Gaia is doing all she can to help, but she's also occupied with her own rebirthing process. From our perspective, this time is a glorious sight to behold. The energy is expanding into rainbow-colored striations as it increases in strength and intensity. You might envision it as a balloon being inflated or a pregnant belly. It will continue expanding until the moment of fullness arrives. Then new fourth dimensional energy and life will burst forth. We promise you, fourth dimensional life will be an exquisite experience, a cause for celebration and rejoicing. Yes, there will be those who are left behind. Do not fret, for that is their choice. They have simply not arrived at the place in their soul journey where they are ready for this evolution. It will happen for them in divine timing, and that is perfect. There will be multitudes who evolve along with you and Gaia into fourth dimensional awareness. Now, lest you get caught up in spending more time daydreaming about what's to come than living in the present moment, let us remind you that the timeline depends upon your efforts, along with that of your fellow Lightworkers. Yes, bask in appreciation and delicious anticipation for what is coming, but only for brief moments. Then return to present awareness as you go about living your purpose each and every day. Remember that swinging bridge you're traversing? A successful crossing requires being present. You could do cartwheels on such an unsteady surface while in a state of mindfulness. So understand, this is not a time of limitation. Rather, it's a time for exploring boundaries, going where and how you feel led. No two journeys will be the same. This is when you release preconceived notions and feel your way through. Allow your intuition to guide and inspire. You will be amazed at how wonderful and confident you feel, and perhaps question why you've not made this your normal way of being before. Be kind to yourself. It's a journey, and where you are is perfect for you. Regularly practicing gratitude and appreciation for self and all that is acts as a tuning fork, helping you to maintain alignment. Seriously, you can't do too much. Equally important, don't forget, it's supposed to be fun. You are living, not toiling. When you are in this state of blissful alignment, your energy will attract others who are coming up behind. You will role model for them this glorious way of being, just as they role model for those coming up behind them. Cycles, always and forever. Life is cycles. You can see that demonstrated by your chakras. In fact, chakras are a perfect metaphor. Sometimes they get clogged and slow, which reduces vital force energy uptake. leading to physical and spiritual constipation. It's important to notice the state of affairs sooner rather than later so that you can clear and release, allowing those chakras to return to full-powered humming energy with an unceasing flow of vital force energy. Well, that's quite fascinating, Metatron. How does it connect with the November forecast? Are you saying this month will present even more challenges than the previous one? Because they certainly were not easy. That whole bridge analogy sounds like it's an ongoing thing rather than just for this month. I'd like to be able to share some specifics. Metatron responds, patience, dear one. I'm coming to that. November is a time of preparation, planning, regrouping. You've been through a lot these last few months. It's important to reflect back upon those experiences. What have you learned? How has it changed your outlook? And more importantly, your way of being? Do you recognize changes in yourself since we began these monthly conversations? Gather all of those insights and carry them forward. What new choices will you be making as a result? Tune into your intuition more acutely and keep doing that. Does it feel as if you're aligned and in flow? Just as when driving an automobile, you keep an eye on the fuel tank so that you don't run out. So too would it be wise to keep an eye on your energy reserves so that you don't run dangerously low. That is part of learning to be mindful and present. It's not all about the outward journey. The inward portion needs tending as well. Balance, remember? Do not get so caught up in what's happening on the outside that you neglect the inner journey, for that is from whence you draw your strength, insight, and fuel, which is vital force energy. Having said that, being mindful that you do not hold yourself to impossible standards, which will leave you stuck and mired in the muck. Be kind to yourself. Expect a lot, accept a little. Gratitude and appreciation for your efforts, always. Your tendency to race forward, leaping over chasms, particularly the Palladians amongst you, has caused much unnecessary grief. The wiser choice would be to give yourself permission to take baby steps. Deliberate, mindful progress is your success formula. Choose the pace that feels in alignment with your soul. For some, it will be faster than others. Each honoring their divine wiring is the fastest path to peace and harmony. It would serve you well to be mindful of your mantra. Breathe, relax, allow, and focus so that you might remain balanced in all of your actions. Powerful energies are gathering and may appear ready to capsize you. However, when those tsunami waves come pummeling down, threatening to sink your ship, know that we are right by your side, manning the sails so that you might come through the challenge intact. November will be a mixture of challenges and smooth sailing. Through it all, we've got your back. If you listen, you may hear us cheering you on. This is a grand adventure for one and all. Let us meet the challenge with good cheer and faith that a divine plan is even now unfolding for the good of all. One day you'll look back upon this time and realize that due to your diligence, you were prepared to triumph over adversity in marvelous and various ways. You have accumulated a treasure trove of wisdom over these many lifetimes, all carefully documented and cataloged in your Akashic records until the time you would need to draw upon them. When those days come, you will be amply prepared. Go forward in faith and trust in yourself and your team. You've truly got this. Selah. So, friends, ready or not, we're already rushing headlong through November. Those energies that had slowed down a bit during October are now picking up the pace. Have you noticed? It already feels different. As Metatron says, not to worry, you're ready. Stay focused, balanced, and present. Make course corrections at the earliest sign that you're drifting out of alignment. Don't forget to ask for help with even the tiniest things. It's good practice for the days when the asks will be bigger. Practice your breathe, relax, allow mantra so that it becomes second nature if it isn't already. Lastly, don't forget to incorporate a generous amount of play into your days. It's more important than you might yet have realized. This is Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records. Until next time.